Well, this place is looking busier by the minute. We got people all over the place, causing problems, filling up the camera. What is this? What shot is this? I do not approve. I did not approve. Change scene. Change scene. Thank you. Okay, so this is a nice wide shot. Looks like a little crowd has gathered of chocobos down at the bottom. Maybe this is the group of chocobos. Oh, whoa, we can, what? Whoa, I didn't realize that you could actually move the idle camera around. Oh, we got a dragoon here. Someone else over there. Wonder what they're doing. Oh, somebody flying by on a little dragon. Cool. I did not know, but now I know. I think maybe once before I learned that you could move the camera around, so. Not in Discord. Hey, the stream went on at 7 o'clock exactly. The stream is live precisely when the stream is supposed to be. Just because I'm not in the Discord doesn't mean that I'm late, all right? The stream was live when the stream was live. Hello, Karinika. Whoa! That is a super fancy shield. That has to be new. That has to be new. I definitely have never seen that shield. I gotta see the sword now. I appreciate the hug, but hold on. Let me check out. That is awesome. That's giving me Tron vibes all the way. Very, very Tron vibes. I wonder what the Gunblade version of that looks like. Very, very Tron-esque. Hey, Justana. Lalaki. Ah, I like your red outfit that you changed into. This is nice. Is this still, this isn't White Mage, is it? No, Red Mage. Red Mage, very nice. Very nice. That hat. And your little rapier and cloak. That's so awesome. So fantastic. I spent a long time deciding my my outfit design for today's stream. It took me a really, really long time. I probably spent several hours dyeing the chest piece red. No, I actually did spend about maybe 30 or 40 minutes going through my glam chest and the market board. I wanted to keep with this chest piece because I love it just so much. If I could change one thing about it, it would be these two little like spiky tail things off the sides are a little bit odd. Outside of that, I love everything about it. And then I kept looking at it, I was like, do I go with like white gloves? Do I go with white boots? I tried a bunch of different things. I experimented, I dyed way too many different things, and eventually just stuck with the black because black looks cool. And I know that the Rathalos gloves would match the boots a little bit better, but they have these really large bulbous things on the back of them, and I don't know. To me, it just looks a little too pokey, so I'm not gonna roll with that. Karinka's got new chest piece as well. What is this? That's very nice. This is a sage dress. Yeah, the little shoulder pieces are cool. Oh, and you've got like these little claw gloves. Oh, very dangerous. The people that have those like super long 3-inch acrylic gloves, I'm like, you either give the best back scratches or are just danger all the way. So much danger. Garlean? No, definitely couldn't be Garlean. Not that. Too popular. Maybe I had some secret stuff I didn't want to show off in the Discord yet. No. In actuality, I have eaten so much time with the Stormblood video, which, by the way, thank you all for your comments on the Stormblood video. I just checked on it today, and it's like spiking in views, which is kind of cool. But that video is awesome. Tons of fun to make. Lots of wonderful comments. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I enjoy the process of finding the right music that fits the vibe. And I'll be honest, I mentioned this to somebody else today when I was responding to their comment, was that I have yet to figure out exactly what song I want to use for Shadowbringers. There is a vibe I know that I'm going for, and it's a vibe that's very hard to put into words. but it's not like action banger, you know, type. There's a separate like soulful, hopeful, and mournful combination vibe that I'm looking for. And once again, I'll have to begin the journey all over and just listening to hundreds and hundreds of songs to try to figure out the right song for it. But yes, I think that is probably one of my personal highlights for the channel, is the culmination of experiencing a full expansion and then finding the right song, getting all the footage to go with it, and then piecing together something super epic, and it's fun. So I think the one thing that I would do if I could do it all over again is I would probably, and this is kind of hit or miss, is I'd probably stream the whole thing without the webcam so that I could go back and get duty footage. Maybe if I had just way more time, maybe if the streaming was my full-time gig, I would replay through all of the expansions just to be able to get duty finder footage, because yeah, not being able to get duty footage is tough. So I was told by, I think, Lalaki to go through here and read a bunch of the comments from people. First off, I wasn't aware that you could go into Dawn's Respite now, and that is really, really cool. Thancred, Urianje, and Y'shtola are here. Best character over there in the corner for sure. But Urianje over here, he had some really interesting remarks to make, and I'm glad that I was highlighted to talk to these people before. By that account, the 14th seat at the convocation was known as Azem. We only just recently learned that. At the title's distinctly familiar ring, my imagination could not fail but run wild. Azem. From the Azima, the warden in Eorzea, to Azim, the Dawnfather in the Far East. There's also the Azim Steppes, which is named after Azim, the Dawnfather. In nigh every corner of Hydaelyn do those deities, revered as personifications of the sun, share like names. Perhaps they could all trace their origin back to the 14th seat, I did muse. Though it may never be proven or otherwise, such a theory, I do believe, lieth firmly within the realm of possibility. So this again traces back to almost my just awe in the writers of Final Fantasy XIV and figuring out ways to, did they invent the name Azim and all these other names and stuff before coming up with the name of the seat for the 14th, Ascian or whatever, Azem? Or was it like, hey, we need a way to connect all these things together. Ooh, here's a name, and here's a name, and here's a name that are all really similar. If we just change it ever so slightly and, change the letter out, we could make Azem work. Like, how to connect all those puzzle pieces together, and what came first and what came afterwards, what was mere coincidence, and what they had planned from the get-go, I don't know. But it's awesome, and it just shows a level of depth and investment that you don't often get. So, at least I hinted at a moment ago when I was clicking through here. I liked and Graha. In my capacity as his senior, I'm obligated to train him. So, if there's some more interactions between Alize and Graha, it's fun. Also, we can't call him Graha Tia per se anymore. Y'shtola pointed that out as well, is that you only have Tia if you have no claim to any land, but if you count the Crystal Tower as Graha's land, then technically he would not be a Tia anymore, technically speaking, but it's very, very cute. So let us roll on. It was Justana? Okay, not Lalaki. Justana, thank you so much. Yeah, I really, really, really appreciate the heads up about stuff like that. It's very, very helpful. So went back and watched Heavensward. About every 2 to 3 months, I rewatch the Heavensward one just for myself. There's something about the whole Nidhogg thing that is just way, way too epic to not enjoy. So 5.4 and Endwalker. All right. Now this may be a little bit of here or there, because I've talked about it before, and I'll just say this now before we get into whatever the heck is going to happen here. We know that Xenos is like a major player bad guy for Endwalker. At least it seems at this point that's the case. But I really do believe that Zodiark, because we talked about Zodiark, a lot of his minions have been defeated, but he was a huge part, and Hydaelyn tempering, because Zodiark and Hydaelyn are like the original but not original primals, if you will. I think that they're gonna have somehow, I don't know how, I don't know what way, shape, or form, I don't know, but somehow Hydaelyn and Zodiark are going to be involved in Endwalker. But the other thing that I did some personal research into today, actually, I was digging into it in the game, because I don't want to spoil anything for myself, is the Archons, the 12 Archons of the like Scions and Aurorzia. And when talking with the fellow from the Void who's in there in the cellar, and I'm not going to pretend to say his name, they were actually 12 deity-like figures that existed back with the Alligans, because 3 of them were summoned by the beast tribes back then to fight the Alligans, and the Alligans captured 3 of them, which became the Warring Triad. And so I'm trying to figure out how to balance the fact that there were like these pre-primals summoned by the warring tribes in the Allagan time, or the beast tribes in Allagan times, that were captured. 3 of them that did or didn't somehow they were called Archons. And then there's 12 Archons that you get when Louis Soix is like drawing upon the power of the 12 Archons. But then they also sometimes refer to the Scions as Archons too. So there's a whole lot of something going on there. But good stuff. Ooh, before I miss out, I'm gonna pop out the chat so it's easier to see over here. So, did you talk to the other Scions who remained on the source? Oh. Gaia and I don't even know if you can find Gaia in the real world. I don't think we've ever like walked up and talked to Gaia outside of Eden stuff. And I've not talked to Reen yet, so maybe after this conversation, it might be too late. But I did talk to Boulder and the rest of the gang. Yes, they had some interesting comments. But I like the comments about including Graha and getting everyone's back together. So yes, exactly. It's like, we got to do a new friend, and we got to, he's even stronger. We got to level up. We got to work out even more. We got to do more squats and more push-ups. We got to be even stronger than we've ever been before, because we keep getting more powerful members. So, oh, greetings, Jake. Come to look in on our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them and have satisfied myself that they're all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Yeah, so wow. I was thrilled, but also upset to discover that I was thrilled to discover that you can go into the Dawn's Respite. Awesome. I was dismayed that door you can't go through. It's another closed door. Now that we have all settled
back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission.
Did the voice actor change for Ianjay? Sounds a little different.
Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Aww. Not even gonna argue.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Oh yeah, our red matches, Graha too.
Welcome back, everyone.
We've only spent way too much time looking at all the footage of you. Way too much time. We're not gonna even talk about how much time. So much time. The long way to travel from Alamigo. Everyone in their red outfits.
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over.
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
Maybe we need to change our outfit to green. Everyone else, all the other colors.
Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
He's such a fanboy of everyone.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
It's cute that he calls her commander.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade, one would be hard-pressed to find.
And one I'm so glad is still with us, okay? I worried all through Shadowbringers that we wouldn't be able to have him with us afterwards. Aww, he's so bashful!
Oh, right. I did
Such a
glance at the
kid.
report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
That's okay. It could take a long time to explain all of the insanity that went on. And even longer to make a music video about it, so...
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
At least not a light-based, first-based calamity.
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes.
Urianger. So many words for a simple yes.
Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength.
Which means we'll just have to visit all of the other fractured remnants and make sure that
Even
everything's
so,
cool there.
As the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
Or any other.
But tell us, Lys, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? All right, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
Shock of all shock.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
Nerva...
The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well,
Let them fight
as
it out.
happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
You could try dressing a little more like a
To Alamigo,
Garlean.
then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
It's a secret.
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Oh. Kaboo.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
You're uninvited. Get out of here. Nobody wanted you anyway.
I'll do my best. I
Wait.
was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
We can just use the echo to fill us in on the details later. It'll be fine. I like stuffy meetings. Yeah, what meeting? Lead on. We can get details of talks later. We definitely do not need to attend a meeting.
I knew you'd say yes.
If it's for
I'll come
Gabu, we're
too.
going.
If you don't mind, that is.
Excited Graha. Yes. Why is everyone so shocked?
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
So bashful. See, that's why he wears red, to hide his red cheeks.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Turns out, though, that if you had gone the I like stuffy meetings, the entire story would change. Because it actually splits right there, and the entire community gets two entirely different stories. They rewrote all of the future of Final Fantasy XIV just from that one split. When your stroll is about me, one cannot afford even the slightest slip. I'm slipping up here too. She definitely will catch you out on it. Don't worry, I can say with complete confidence that Graha is dressed for anything. Yes, he definitely has an excellent attire. Made by yours truly. I always pick that one, of course. When I set out to save Halric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind. And having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced that the same must be true of the tempered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same? It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alizé, but it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beck Lug will remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. So time to go get tempered then. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Allegans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Etherochemical Research Facility, where they've experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Azizla, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Does that mean, Sid? Meet me at the northern bank of Silvertear Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Is she gonna give us new gear? Or is that not for another two, another 2 patches? All right. No one else in here in the Rising, Dawn's Respite. All right, so it was in here. I also learned something interesting between streams. I shouldn't say his name. I'm going to try to in a second. Unu Kalhai, he makes mention, if you ask him, I don't know if he said this before, but if you ask him about yourself and jump through all of this, he has a full conversation where he talks about, obviously, he repeats a lot of what he said, that he came from the void, and that the champions who fought upon the star became the twisted incarnations of darkness, which are interesting. And then even the servants of power, which annihilated my world, could find naught to salvage in the emptiness that remains. So that's kind of reference to that the Ascians were like, we wasted it. The planet's gone. We can't do a rejoining with it, which sucks. But what was interesting was he mentions, you come to here that never was, strengthened by your friends. By your deeds, your deed is not in there. Nay, you went on to strike down no lesser an Ascian than the emissary himself, Elidibus. To the last, he stayed his course, rendering up his life for his mission, and he may well have accomplished it were it not for you. Your victory is an event to be rejoiced, as all victories are of the Ascians. Yet, truth be told, I find my heart is torn. For as much suffering as he caused, Elidibus saw fit to save my life. Now, I don't remember if my memory is playing tricks on me or not, but did he mention before that Elidibus was the one who found him as his world was falling? I think it's like the 14th, 13th, was falling to darkness, and was the one who like grabbed him and teleported him here, and that's why he's still alive, maybe. But yeah, I found that really interesting, that they have a very unique relationship. So he mentions that we finished the Tristar. Okay, so it wasn't a complete surprise, but it was a big reminder that I was like, oh wait, Elidibus saved this kid. Okay. Oh, I missed the earlier I was going to show. Real had some interesting comments on Garlemald as well. Basically, just like, we're getting a lot of scattered reports, but we can't trust if any of them are true because it's basically chaos. So I don't want to share too much until we know more about what's actually happening, not just the rumor mill at work. The rumor mill at work. Okay. Off to... oh, over here. Come along, Rathalos. Still, my opinion, best mount in the game. They should just give you this mount to begin with. Who needs a chocobo when you can have this thing, right? Who even needs a beautiful, brand new, what even is this skyship? Oh, that's not Sid. That's like a younger version of Sid. This is Sid's like younger, hotter cousin. Not cousin, but like nephew. Yes, I'm calling Sid old. What is this UFO? What? That is ridiculous. Not the best mount, but a ridiculous and hilarious mount. Yeah, go ahead, UFO. You can have Karinika. That's fine. We don't need Karinika. What? So what is this? This is an upgrade to the Excelsior, is it? It looks like an entirely different ship. I give you the Bonanza? The Scion's very own airship. Wait, what? The Scions get our own airship? Bonanza. Or Bonanza. Bonanza. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones and named her for luck and prosperity. Tataru, you built this? What? Tataru, this is amazing. We will be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Okay, to be fair, how many airships have the Scions crashed? Like in totality, if you add up all the airships the Scions have crashed, it's like 4, all right? We're not known for our piloting skills. Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, see, the annals did not exaggerate the many talents of the Scion's fabled coinkeeper. I also introduced myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's all right, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. He does have the ironwork symbol on his shoulder. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Azizla. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard! I am in shock that she literally built an airship. I'm sure they have instructions, but that's like coming home from vacation and somebody is like, yeah, I just built a whole car. you know, I just thought it'd be good to have a van for everyone, so I built a van for everyone to travel around in. That's insane. Tataru, you are highly skilled, very highly skilled. Is are the flowers still out here? Is it this landing pad where the flowers used to be? I think it was over there that they were. I'm kind of sad if the flowers are gone. I mean, it makes sense that they would eventually get blown off by the wind or something, but... It's those little things, Estinian. That was really good. Did I ever mention that I was fond of flying? Because I am. Be it on an airship, an Amaro, or a chocobo, there's nothing so exhilarating as feeling the wind on your face as the horizon unfolds before you. Buzz Lightyear. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Tataru has outdone herself, and now we've been cooked by Karinika. Anyway, here we are on Az's Lot, and Alpino's report did not do the scale of this place justice. It's pretty massive. I mean, look at all that thing over there. It's huge. So this is where you had your reckoning with Thornton. I wish I'd been there with you. I'm glad that you didn't get tempered by him. How did you get an elephant up here, Justana? This appears to be the helix, which means we stand at the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and... Yes, I believe I have my bearings. Though this is my first time on Az's Law, I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. And I spent 100 years reading boring old manuscripts, so I better be able to use that information to good use. Unless I'm mistaken, this path leads to an aetheryte, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Definitely will say I was not expecting to come back here anytime soon. Didn't we beat all the Warring Triad already? So, like, in theory, wouldn't this place just, like, fall out of the sky? Miri's here! Joining us in beautiful red. The best color. The right color. All right. And here is the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tempering. I'm sure there'll be way more than we even know. Tataru definitely owns the free company. Yes. The Saiyans are a free company, and Tataru has a huge bank account. Ah, there we are. Iconic corruption and overview. Well, that sounds promising. Indeed. Let us see what this report has to say. There's no way to disrupt a... Confounded. The contents appear to have been deleted. What? No! Isn't this something you can do? Hit it with your staff. Not from here, I'm afraid. But it may be another copy of that report exists somewhere. Question is, where to look? Where would you keep a backup hard drive? On something even older. It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he has kept a copy? I would say, I feel like Owen is familiar of a name. Maybe. There's been a lot of names. I would say it is a distinct possibility. Assuming he was a researcher here, he would have had quarters on the Habisphere. We can ascertain the details of the Habisphere control. Let us return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We'll need them to reach our destination. I forgot. You already have suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at the Habisphere. Well, they actually mentioned the fact that we have our own mounts and our own traveling. Thank you, Alizé, for remembering that I'm a hero with multiple awesome mounts at my beck and call with my whistles. Whistles! Oh, we never finished clearing out this space. We never visited the whole area. Okay. So let's orient ourselves correctly. Triple triad match! We gotta go. Hopefully we'll find our way over there and I can play for that card. I definitely did not... let's see here. play at the end of last stream a whole bunch just for the possibility of winning a handful of cards. That would be ridiculous. Who would spend so much time trying to just win a couple of cards? Definitely not anyone like me. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Justana saw nothing. Oh, Orwin. Yeah, Owen and Orwin. Maybe Orwin was the name that I was thinking of. Orwin is in the game. Confirmed. Yeah, we've never been to the Hemisphere. Check it out. This is our first time over here. Oh, these are the mana cutters. We could have ridden a mana cutter over here, but Rathalos is way better. He'd eat mana cutters for breakfast. If the late Orwin did indeed have a chamber here, this note would be able to tell us its number. 666. Beep boop boop beep beep boop. There. From what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Huh? Warning, an evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the Hemisphere is not permitted at this time. Foiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the 4th Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it'll be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical, returning to base for recharging. Follow it! Follow it! Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, for example? Ere we resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to reset, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? There was a lot in the records. He's just a fountain of knowledge. I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning-aspected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. A minor detail, I grant you. But in my role as caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much Allagan knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, it is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard. If I may, I suggest we split up and search the Beta Quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wont to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Oh, well, now you're just showing off. Which makes me think we should make a contest of this. First to return here with the shard wins. What say you? So we'll all get our own shards. Very well. It'll be my honor to come third. Aw, don't be so hard on yourself. He's definitely gonna win. It's not fair that they get a head start, though. They get a head start, and we gotta just now take off. Where are we even supposed to go, huh? Up this way. I'm gonna take the long way around, though, so that way we can clear out some of the area up here. Is it only in the caves? You really get a scale of how big this place is when you're flying around, and it takes forever. Oh, that or no. There we go. I was going to say that, or I'm on RP mode, and yes, I certainly am on RP mode. There we go. This is why I'm so slow. What is this place? Reptoid. What is in here? What? Oh, this is where some experiments broke out, I think. Okay. Oh, we can just get up on top. Look at all the lightning sprites. There we go. Proto-Naga. Gross. All right. Need to come down here somewhere. Oh, wow. Just stand in a circle here. Or somebody else already activated it. Which could be the case. Find a point of stagnant lightning and defeat the lightning sprites up here. Oh, there it is. Somebody is in the way. We got it first. Bravo. That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, this spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. Wait. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations. The lightning shard is yours. Appear to have forfeited our little race. What? Lightning shard is yours. This happened once way back when in ARR. What? No dramatic entrance? You've changed. I feel like we have had this happen before, back in ARR. Ah, my goodness. Was it Graha? I think it was Graha that was doing this. Oh my gosh. My brain, it's so long ago. It's so long ago. Ugh, you remember that? In my defense, I was caught up in the moment. It isn't every day you meet an honest-to-goodness hero, after all. Yeah, wasn't he on top of, like, a branch or something? Well, the contest continues, so you'd better hurry back. Oh, but one last thing. Thank you, Jake, for bringing me here. Like we would have any other choice. Little hints and references. Fate complete. We get like 7 XP. Nope, we didn't even get any because we didn't kill anything. Excellent. Just the way we like it. Who needs experience anyway? It's not like we have everything to level. Okay, so this must be the Habisphere behind us. That there, with all the trees growing out of it. I'm guessing we're going to get a duty that we're going to need to go into. To beat it up a little bit. It appears Alize had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard? Oh, yes. It dances with a concentrated energy it harbors. What is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? Main character syndrome. I'm sorry, Alize. It's just the way it is. This is a question I, too, have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Jake, not only by the secrets of adventuring, but come, we should attend to our mission. Yeah, echolocation. That's good, Kritika. That is good. That is real good. The minimap is helpful, but when you have main character syndrome, you get to do all the things. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Habisphere. Only one obstacle remains, the security systems within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I am right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes. But if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at the first sign of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. Wait, we're not going with him? What? Well, that's a disappointment. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. Triple triad game? Do you think Alisaie plays Triple Triad? That's a good lore question. She seems like the type of person who would either be all in on Triple Triad or want nothing to do with Triple Triad. It's like, owns all the packs, or is like, yeah, I'm not even gonna enter it. I'm sure this Orwin fellow is very learned, but the iconic corruption and overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of ether. I'm nothing if not practical. Alphino's was more philosophical, of course. Political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlane's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. We don't hear much about their parents. At the time, of course, Alphino was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently, by which I mean the rows were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be a little more open-minded, but deep down he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alphino. For what it's worth, my thesis concerned the Allegan civilization as depicted in folklore. Obsessed with Allegan culture. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studium. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the Students of Baldascion convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gracious, an Archon's thesis. I shudder to imagine the work involved. But enough about that. An Archon's thesis. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Orwin's archival node. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of his report still survives, it would be stored on this device. Shall we find out? Beep, boop, boop, boop. Still waiting for one to be a mimic and just open up and bite. Scanning for registered user. Oh, I think we'll be registered. User not found. To proceed as guest, please complete biometric authentication. Didn't we get scanned and were seen as a user once? Verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, your highness. It never ceases to amuse me. 'Tis but a pity the effect will not last for forever. Doga and Yune said as much when they granted me this gift. But until such time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. I forgot that it was only temporary. Search archive for iconic corruption. Because didn't he only have one eye at the beginning, and now he has two? But I forgot that the second eye was because of the other Allegans kind of gifting him the power. One item found, iconic corruption and overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state password. Wookiee feet. Carillion ale. Well, go on then, your highness. Tell the nice node the password. Password. 1234. Right. Let's see. Open sesame. Glory be to Alleg. I half expected it to actually work. Long live Emperor Zandi. Well, why don't you do a password incorrect? Please try again. You definitely should do a password recovery. So, Ruby Dales in a clean glass. Oh yeah, Holo gets the reference. Confound it. Come now, passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance... Password. That's one of the ones I guessed. The notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaid. She's gonna take well to that. What did that thing just call me? Handmaiden. Wild Rose, courage. Definitely not Wild Rose. That's a fun reference too. But we're gonna go with courage, even though, because we know it's not Wild Rose for sure. Courage! Why not? Password incorrect. Again, be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. All right, that's it. I say we dismantle it and manually extract what we need. I don't think stabbing is gonna help. Now, let's not be too hasty, handmaiden. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. I don't mind visiting Sid. Come, let us bear the node back to the Rising Stones. Give us your secrets. What if we tickle it? We will take meatballs. Or pudding. Pudding's good too. Big fan of Jello and pudding. No duty. I assume there would be. I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Rambros did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears our friend has been afield on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you my proposal to seek his help is no pretext, however much I might look forward to seeing him again. Him and everyone. But come, let us be on our way. What? Graha and Alice are my party. I don't need anybody else. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. Handmaiden. Still, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? His Royal Highness. We are definitely calling Alice a handmaiden anytime we want to insult her. For sure. Well, an interesting visit to, oh no! Oh, I was wondering if we could jump off here, if it would put us back up. Nope. All right, we go again. If only you could teleport and run at the same time. It saves so much time. Which direction am I going in? Running around in circles. I'm always lost as soon as I teleport to an aetheryte. Like what direction do I go? Where do I turn? At the Rising Stones. In the Rising Stones. We're back! I take it you have news to share? So do I. Crow, what news do you have to share? I'm pleased to see your mission was a success, in no small part due to the Bonanza. She would give it such a ridiculous name like Bonanza. Large low-born presence detected. Wait, does that mean that if you're a Lala, it says small low-born presence detected? What if you're like Alize? Are you just medium low-born presence detected? I'm sorry, I should treat you with more respect. Here, have a formal Eastern bow. And let's see here, is there a slash grovel? Yeah. No way! What? I type random emotes all the time expecting them not to work, and yet that one is the one that does work. That's so funny. Wonderful news, Jake. Totaro contacted Sid on our behalf, and he's on his way here even as we speak. While we wait, I should like very much to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Kryl? Oh, that's right. There was some big important something or other meeting that was taking place. As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to the recent events in Garlemald. According to the intelligence from our Doman allies, the War of Succession rages on, and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the provinces have begun to move independently from the motherland. Okay, hold on. Gotta follow this. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the province, so the troops, have begun to move independently of the motherland. So they've been controlled separately. Of greatest concern to us is the third legion aligned with Lord Nerva. It appears they have received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. Yeah, which house is it that we killed the cousin or whatever? Yotsuyu's brother? No, not brother. Is it brother? The crazy one. Brutus. Yeah, aren't they the ones who took in Yotsuyu and Asahi? Asahi was his name. Okay. So House Brutus took in Yotsuyu and Asahi. So it was Yotsuyu's brother, Asahi. He's the crazy one. And he was one that was adopted by House Brutus. This bodes well. Xenos' movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Thancred and Urianger will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. He can't teleport like the Asians, can he? Until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it would be unwise to interfere in the conflict. And so, thanks in part to the Imperial withdrawal from Gimlet, they have decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order ahead of a decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, this is not a problem easily solved. The Lominsons in particular struggle in their efforts, and Alfino and Yustola have been called upon to aid them. So long as we are dealing with the Tempered, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, then anything is possible. Which is why we must succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's Respite? I'll show Sid in as soon as he arrives. Any more news, Kryl? Just for me? I understand you took a little trip to Azazla. Raha made himself useful, I trust? See, Raha, not Garaha, no Tia. You made the respite cozier than ever. You're gonna love it. Oh, wait. While we were gone, Tataru, you were doing house decorations? You know that Tataru plays The Sims when nobody's around. That's what she's doing on her little Alag. Oh. Oh. Warm bath? Wash your hands after a long day. How do they keep it steaming all the time? Is there a heat crystal in there? That would be really good to know. I think this table was not here last time. No, so they just added a nice big table. I'm sure that the Boulder brothers helped out with that. Sid, at long last. As important as Gabu is to me, I know only too well how much more is at stake here. A cure could change the whole world. Warning, His Highness is exhibiting elevated blood pressure. He's got a little pet following him around. A little health monitor. His Royal Highness. I wonder how it'll do with Sid walking in. Because Sid will definitely be seen as a lowborn. Sid. Hey, my boy. Forgive us for not coming to you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you are up rather early. I was under the impression you'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been, had you not fulfilled your promise. Ha! I still struggle with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they ever did. But if an alternate version of myself has already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something. What is it? Oh, we're just getting started. Sid and his boy. He definitely would give him noogies. Well, well, a treatment for tempering. And for the next step, you need to find the password to this Aleg's report. Just so. With nary a clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly. And thus we turn to you. Well, I'd love to say that we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a magic terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took the liberty of borrowing a tome from Rembros. It contains an elegant dictionary. Yeah, but what if he made up a word? Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set to work right away. So we just plug it in and let it run. Crack the code. Okay, it went ding. I was not expecting that. All right, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. That's a nice word. Ha! Short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, your highness? Handmaiden. I would, milady. I mean, we were close with courage. Courage, freedom, they're pretty close. Almost the same number of letters. Node, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption, an overview. Password, freedom. Password accepted. Opening report. This report seeks to provide an overview of the mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. It's Orwin! We knew it! He's just like a younger version of Orwin. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to the alteration of the ether of the soul. Their outfits are so cool. Said ether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. But when a subject is exposed to the ether of an icon, this changes, their soul taking on the properties of the entity in question. I love that it's one of the Warring Triad icons. That's so cool. By way of an example, exposure to the ether of the fiend Sephiroth would cause a subject's ether to become aligned with the element of earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth-aspected magics, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. So that's what's happening with the darkness. You know, being void monsters, because it's been like saturated in darkness ether. The changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to elemental alignment, however. Further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes umbrally changed, or stagnant during the process. The stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will of the icon, the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. In this manner, the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavor in which we were successful, albeit at great cost. In the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women all, fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol, they were summarily put to death. So they didn't look for a cure, they were just looking for protection. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate powerful cures for corruption, but was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. Though I knew it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impertinence, I have been stripped of rank and title, and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I record it in the hope that one day someone will undertake to do that which I could not. Find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. End recording. Wow. So not even the Alligans were able to find a cure, or rather, were not given a chance to do so. One cannot help but wonder what motivated Lord Aemon's decision. More importantly, this confirms that stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Angelo can remedy that. True, yet were we simply to reanimate a tempered soul, I fear it would do not but diminish the individual's fanatical faith. It would do not to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. No, we would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold over the subject at the same time, or risk them ever remaining in its thrall. So we could make them remember who they were. So there's no point in reviving their souls unless we can also restore their sense of self. Yeah, we need to make them remember who they were before, and they choose that over the primal. But of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation. That is, limit the effects to only those memories that existed prior to tempering. Through thus restoring the sense of self, we could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. I see. The theory seems sound, and our experience treating the light corrupted would help us identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memories transference as required? I seem to recall that your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminated in literal bloodletting. They did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I concede that my rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. Then perhaps it's better we consider another approach? Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reasons to be confident. You see, nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magics, which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we could be able to conduct years' worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different from how we identified the password, but it'll take more calculating power. A lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up for the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Orwin locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Because it was dangerous. Wait. A password that could be guessed by anyone with leisure and a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. No, he wanted his report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective, I believe their motto was freedom through technology or some such. You two, round up as many Magitech terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief. With our power combined, things are about to get very busy. Luckily, we have you to help, eh? I guess we're gonna need to round up some power. Archive node. ... Not very talkative, are you? Right. While Graha, Tia, and I configured the terminals, I want the rest of you to procure supplies. Namely, ceruleum to fuel the terminals and ice shards to keep them cool. The more we have, the better. The more we have of both, the better. Leave the ice shards to me. I'll round up some adventurers to go on a gathering spree. Kryl and Tataru. In that case, I'll trust Jake and Alize with the ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you. We're gonna go to the ceruleum factory, I'm sure. With the blue gas. Take them to the Skysteel manufacturer at Ishgard. Oh, okay. And the ceruleum processing plant in Thanalan. The people there will give you what we need. Yours is a well-known face in the Holy See, I believe. If it's all the same to you, I'll head to Thanalan. All right. Graha, don't blow up anything while we're gone. We shall see to it the terminals are ready by the time you return. Cool. Haven't been to Ishgard in a hot minute. But we were going there a lot when we were doing the machinist quests. Come along, everybody. Oh, we gotta actually go through here and head to Sky Steel Manufactory. Up the steps and over the woods. To the machinist's house we go. Hello there, Stephanie Vivian. Welcome back, Master Jake. How may I serve you this day? We would like some cerulean, please. I thought I was paying for you. That's why I said, come along, everyone. No, I didn't pay for you all because I was in an instant area. Okay, good to know. I'll keep that in mind in the future. So you are after cerulean. In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. He'll be glad to assist you. Okay, all right. Stefan. The watch has its detractors, but also has supporters as well. House Dismal has become one of our staunchest allies, and Lord Tedel Grinch himself has been championing our cause. Ishgard is changing for the better, my friend, and Hilda rides the crest of that wave. I pray you see to it that she and her colleagues are not pulled under or swept away. Hi. I see that you made it on your own. No need for assistance from me. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Lalaki, don't burn the place down. What are you doing? Stop. No. Hang on. I'll protect it. You can't do it. No. Don't burn it down. Look, they've dealt with Dragonfire here long enough. They don't need to deal with more from you, okay? What a mess. What a mess. All right, we're not doing that duty. They said at the... Oh, I guess not here. I thought this was the launch place they're talking about. Is it? No, it's not. Not Miri burning the whole... Well, it's a good thing the outside is mostly stone. It'll be okay. Now we have to go to the public airship landing. Here it is. Down here. We haven't been here in a minute either. Thank you, Lavava. Cerulean? Well, you've come to the right man. Fair warning, though. The price is shut up on the account of uncertainty within the Empire, so I hope you got the coin. We have Sid. Sid is better than any coin. Well, now. Promissory note from the Ironworks. Don't see many of these. Not that that's a problem. It's as good as gold to me. Hey, Hura! Thank you for dropping by! Hopefully your Monday stream was excellent. There's nothing real spoiler going on right now. We're just chatting away. Whoa! Hello, Birdman! I think that's the king.
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
Oh, because they're probably talking about not summoning Bismarck. Because that's what the different,
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem.
Right.
To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard. that we might together plot a course.
The stream is delayed a little bit, but also I don't always see comments immediately after they're said, Hira. So this is definitely a me problem, not not a you problem. So.
Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
Had a blast and a horrible time playing Dark Souls because the servers were down. Can you even play if the servers are down? Which Dark Souls game are you playing? First, second, third, or are you just playing that new one, Elden Ring, that came out? I loved watching other people who were much better at me playing Elden Ring. Oh, since the servers were down on Monday, you play Dark Souls instead, and probably got destroyed a bunch more. That makes sense. Yeah, I love watching people play Dark Souls. It is not my type of game. I don't feel like being beaten 50 times just to finally get a combo down.
I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you?
Absolutely.
But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day?
We're buying some ceruleum. You feel like helping to front some of the cost?
A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed.
He's so excited. He's always excited about everything we do.
You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it.
Take it all. I'll see to it. Just don't blow up the airship. That would be huge.
You may count on Ishgard's full support.
Huge explosion. That's like filling a blimp with gasoline and then trying to hope it doesn't explode. The third one, I don't know. I think I've seen through most of 1 through 3, but not close enough back to back to have them two separated. But I'm glad that you had fun. What was I doing Monday besides working? I don't remember. I think I took a break from the computer because of the Stormblood video. Most Mondays after I get off of work, I then immediately worked on the Stormblood video, but I think this Monday I just took a break. I've been building a wooden dragon that I've been posting in the Discord, a couple pictures, so it's been really cool. I can't wait to take a video of it and show you all it actually working. It's so awesome. Oh yeah, we look like a boss. Whoa, look at all the terminals. Whoa, this thing's crazy. Look at all the ether. Is this set up in the Rising Stones? No, this is the workshop across the way, right? Those look like snakes on the ground, the cables. Red touch black, friendly Jack. Red touch yellow. Aww. What's got Alize down? Did you not get your ceruleum? Spoilers?
Who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much?
Oh, you had to carry it, Alize?
Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
See, it would be much easier if you don't be stubborn. Kira, you're so funny. I love it.
This is all we asked for and more. Quite a lot more now that I look at it.
Enough to blow up a building. Not that we want anything to blow up now. No cigarettes, Holo, all right? You've been banned.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
Oh, this guy.
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
I thought for sure, though, Nero, that you would have moved on, and that Sid is still dealing with your presence is definitely something to say for his patience. But I will also say that, Nero, you and Gaia absolutely need to meet, and then you can compare hammers, because both of you have epically giant hammers.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
Is that not right?
For all the effort it took to track you down after your latest disappearing act, you could find the cure for death, and it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
I don't know. That would be pretty good. We definitely could use it to protect some of our friends. Head out here. Have a great night. Thank you for showing up and hanging out.
I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel, not only across dimensions, but through time.
I look forward to your future videos of you going through Shadowbringers. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I know you're gonna enjoy it. There's a couple in particular that I'm like, oh, I gotta know. Have a good night, Hira. It's gonna be insane.
The lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
The ego.
Very well then, I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Whatever you say. Always going
Right.
back and forth.
If everyone's ready, let's begin.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing happens in Endwalker. I'm telling you. Shadowbringers ended the full Final Fantasy story. Endwalkers is like it's already the end. There's nothing else there. It's all boring. It's sleepy time. Take a nap, everyone.
All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
So we get to go hang out with Alize. Oh, that could be fun. If Hura and I could ever meet at the same time. We've been trying for like 3 weeks to figure out how to coordinate our schedules. It's been terrible. Whoa. Whoa.
Damn it. It's overloading.
How could it be overloading? We gave it so much power.
She won't last much longer!
Shut it down! Shut it down!
We'll have to shut it down.
Yeah.
Wait! We're close. So very close.
Graha, don't do it. It's not worth it, lad.
Oh.
It's not worth it, lad.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Nero, you're always cracking me up,
Please,
man.
a moment longer. I beg you.
Do we trust him? We always trust Graha.
There.
We always trust Graha.
No.
Did you not record it? Was no one video recording? Did you see it? What did it say?
I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
Oh my gosh, Graha! Why did you wait so long? You're so dramatic. Soon, Hura, soon. We definitely will make that happen. Definitely will make it happen. We'll figure it out.
Just as well. She'll never run again.
You can rebuild her, Wedge. I'm sure of it.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at.
He memorized it.
This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Take it. Take it.
Thank you.
All right, now spit out the code.
We've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
TI 4090s, all right? We gotta pump those things up. Cook them real good. It literally is the meme. Hold up, let them cook. The Magitech terminals just gotta cook a little longer before you get your special recipe. All right, so what is this magical recipe? Alas, the Ironworks crew couldn't linger long. Far too much to do. Yet brief though our time together was, it was bloody good to see them. Excuse me. At long last we have our cure. In theory, at any rate. We cannot be certain until such time as we put it to the proof, but I am quietly confident. Well, if we're to test it on someone, then I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild. As long as you exercise due caution. This is one area that I would say, you know, let's go slow and easy. Don't just crank it to 11 immediately. You know, start at 2, then try it at 5, then try it at 8, then 10. Yes, as long as we exercise due caution, it'll be fine. Without further ado, let's make for Limsa. We've kept Gabu waiting long enough. Tataru, thank you for taking care of the place. We'll be praying for your success. I doubt I could contribute much towards what comes next, but I'll cheer you on from afar. Best of luck with the treatment. As long as it doesn't turn Gabu into some kind of primal monster themselves. If anything happens to Gabu. How many different characters have we said that about? If anything happens to Graha, if anything happens to Y'shtola, if anything happens to Alize. Not another primal. Oh my gosh, when Reen became a primal, I was like, what? What? When she went full light Shiva mode, that fight still plays for free in my brain. Papalino! Definitely Papalino. Oh no! It's the cosplay crowd! Run away! Where do we go? Get out of here! Don't look. Just look down. Just look down. Just look down. We're not looking at anybody or anything. All right? We gotta go to the upper decks. If you don't acknowledge them, you don't have to. They won't know you're here. Okay, I think we escaped unharmed. We all right? Deep breath of fresh sea air. This place is hopping. Hello. 'Tis plain Alize is very fond of Gabu. To the extent that I have a hand in it, I shall do all my power to bring him back. Except that I don't think you're necessary in this part, but I still think it's cute that you're here. Lalika, are you doing the lean? You were doing the lean emote. That's great. Well, this is the moment of truth. I'll have our hosts bring Gabu out for us. Bring out Gabu!
Apologies for the wait.
Hi, little fella.
Gabu, have you been good?
He did speak a word last time.
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
At least he's eating.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Ah! Fancy meeting you here.
Alphino, Y'shtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
Maybe that's why they're here.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
Oh.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment?
We hope so. At least a test. We have a trial to run. An experiment.
Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul.
Can we
Yet
summon
I
Angelo
wonder
here?
at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
That sounds about right.
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
Meanwhile, Alize works with Angelo. Hello, Angelo.
By doing so, we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether.
Well, and the other thing is that imagine that you have people that are tempered, right? But there's like hundreds of people that are tempered. And at this point right now, only Graha and Alize can do this. And so clearly they can do some training of some other people, but it's extremely limited. It's not like a potion that you can give someone and they drink and everything's fixed. It's like on a one-by-one basis, and it would take forever to get through everyone.
As I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I, for one, would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Except you can't fix your eyes. Except your eyes are awesome, so.
With your permission, then, let us begin.
I thought that she was burning her life ether to be able to see. Yeah, why don't we give him some of our ether? We got plenty to spare. Don't we have like a storehouse of like 50 crystals or something? He's charging up.
Yes, this will do.
He looks like us
And
when we
now,
charge up.
It's my turn.
Everyone around is like, is he killing that familiar? What's happening right now? They just see him lasering a familiar.
'Tis done.
All right, Alize,
No small amount indeed.
it's your turn.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allegans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one.
So, is it a one-time spell that he cast on Angelo?
I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
Because if it's a one-time spell, then maybe Alize is all that's
We'll
needed.
bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
Go, Gabu, go!
'Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
We didn't do anything. We just stood there with our thumbs in our pockets, just hanging out like, oh, nice work, you guys. We're the manager in the situation. We're like overseeing all the employees working. Like, good job. Good job. Good job, Alfino. Good job, Ystrolo. Good job, Graha. Everyone, good job. Did well. Alize will succeed. I am certain of it. We need but have faith. Okay, so if you build Angelo with the ability to do the memory portion, then that means that Angelo's good. You know, all it takes is Alize to be able to cure somebody then. And maybe other people, you know, who can do summoning of familiars. Sorry, I got something here. He can do the same spell on their familiars, and that way it would spread and be much easier. Well, this seems like a good spot as any to have a rest. Just walk right through Justana. Why not? Hey, Harshafant saved everybody. You should be more grateful, Alfino. Weren't you and Harshafant friends? We could be having tea or coffee biscuits.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Alfino. If it's any consolation, she's in awe of your work. Don't tell me, tell her. Yes, yes, yes. It never hurts to tell someone and to let them know that they're appreciated. They may be awkward about it. They may be unsure what to say about it. But yeah, don't tell me. Tell her that. We got Oprah handing out tempering cures for everyone.
I should, I know. Yet, despite my good intent, I have the feeling that I would only succeed in incurring her ire.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She doesn't look too good. Are you okay, girl?
Alize, are you all right?
She's just tired?
The treatment. Did it work?
Don't leave us in suspense.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Aww, Gaboo! Gaboo! She did it! This is it! It worked! He didn't turn into some enormous primal and try to eat our faces! That shows you the mindset that I have.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan. But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always,
Aww.
They were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always.
Never forget Mother,
So I
Father.
tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
Never forget. Aww.
I'm so proud of you, Gaboo.
Well, now Alize is going to adopt him, clearly.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
One at a time, after I have some time to rest. Yeah! It reminds me of Junior's
Without
clapping.
wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gabu alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms. Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence.
Hey, but it's a start.
All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
But we can save more than none.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
The next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master
Y'shtola.
Matoya.
Oh, sorry.
The real one.
Yeah, Master Matoya, not Y'shtola. I mean, same difference, so. Exactly. Lakarsik? Was that one of the words she chose to use?
I have to go now, Gabu. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
Scree! 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 Laconic. Lassionic. Lasonic. We gotta celebrate with lemon waffles for sure. Waffles for everyone. Wow. So at least there is somewhat of a cure. Again, another thing that I would not have thought possible when I started Final Fantasy XIV after ARR. I'm with Alfie, no. I definitely did not think that it was a possibility. Alize will be exhausted from her efforts, but you wouldn't think so to look at her now. If she's ready to press on, then so am I. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will use your umbrella here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to use my umbrella. You guys have gifted me so many things. I was like, I gotta use your umbrellas. Oh, sorry. Miri took my spot. I gotta get out of here. Give me a second. We did it. We brought Gabu back. And if I have any say in the matter, he'll be the first of many. Sorry. Okay, here. I'll just find my own spot now. Too late for Jake. Okay, so here's a good question. If I put that on, I was wondering if you could see, yeah, it doesn't look like our hair is wet anymore. It actually changes your character's model to not be wet when you have an umbrella out, so. As she will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first. But this seems a good time as any. Come, let us make for her cave. Harsha and I have the tallest umbrellas currently. Well, Karinika, what? You have a backpack on? Wait, what? How the heck? Wait, what? Is that a... Cannot retrieve data. Spoilers! That's not an outfit, because you still had your normal outfit. So that was definitely like the parasol or the wings or other things. Yeah, it's probably like the set of wings is. Cause see, they got the wings. Okay. Well, that's fine. Especially if you gotta pay money for stuff like that. Oh, we gotta leave here. Oh, we can summon Rathalos here. Isn't it this direction? Yeah, to leave. For some reason, the door doesn't look very good, so. Wait a minute. While we're streaming, we gotta use that streamer luck. Oh, what, 3 cards here? Oh my gosh, if we win Master Matoya, it's gonna be great. Lower numbers flip higher numbers? Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, low numbers flip high numbers. I don't have good cards for low numbers flipping high numbers. 6 can flip 7. Oh, man. No, give me my 2! I can flip you! Man, either of those cards would have been good. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Hope they go here. No, they did. Ah, poop. My hope was that I still win, but they would go down and then I would get 2. Ooh, we got round rocks. Nice. Okay, we'll take it. That is a new one. Let's have some waffles. And win one more. Let's see if we get a different card. Reverse chaos, same thing. Man, I do not like that reverse. Okay. Definitely gonna get flipped, but at least I can get that one card. Flip my own card back. Basically a race to the bottom. Doesn't matter. Because either way, I'm not going to be able to get those cards. I think they win. Oh, it's a draw. Ah, poo. We can't end on a draw. Last one. Unless we win a card, then I'll do one more. Quick game, though. That's the best card that I have to play, and they forced me to play it first. Terrible. A 4 will flip the 8. Oh, poo. The 1 is unflippable, but I can't use it for either one of those. Ah! And they didn't flip my card. The 5 and the 8's gonna pair. I could hope that whatever they put here, I could flip down or yeah, I'll go here. The 7's just gonna match. Red wins, okay. Get out of here. You beat me this time, but next time I'll get you. Next time. We got 1. We got round rocks. We'll take it. We're coming, Master Matoya. The opposite Urianger. Oh, I still have a bunch of these quests. Those are all the Alexander dungeons, but like the hard versions. Maybe the extreme versions of them that I have not done. Have we done any? Last 5. Okay, I wasn't sure if we had done any achievements recently that we could get any awards from, because I forget about the rewards that you can get from them for a long time. To the cave we go. Where are those frogs? Oh. It's a triple triad match down here? What? I forgot there was a match here. Is this where we get the Master... What? 4 cards? Is this where we get the Master Matoya card? Oh, I hate plus. Plus is terrible. Oh! No! No! I was playing with the reverse still in mind, so I saw the 8 and I was like, I can drop the 2 and I'm gonna get this one easy. Wow, what a failure. What a failure. Okay, mentally recalculate. High. My brain is totally fried. All right, we're gonna go there. This is fine. This is fine. I don't know that I'm gonna get to play my ace. I go, they go, I go, they go. I'm not gonna give up with double aces. This sucks. So that's the case, and I want my 8 to be able to play with either one of those. So I'm gonna go here. That's fine. And then I can go here and flip that one. And they might... Really? How... that plus combo thing is just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, I can play either one of these. Oh, good. Yay! See? Not too hard. Okay, we didn't win any cards, so that's fine. I'll have to come back and beat these. Beat these losers. Okay, whew. Glad I checked. I was about to be like, wait, hold on. We usually have to talk to people. We have to talk to people here early. I take it you are ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil? Very well. It's gonna be good. We all know how much Master Matoya cares. Where are all the frogs? What? The frogs have abandoned ship.
Nary a word from you all this time. Then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
Girl.
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives.
Oh, I skipped the thank you. I'm so sorry.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Handful of years?
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
Spoiler alert, Alfino. Jeez. I think the real Master Matoya would like Runar. Unless Runar actually picked her up. Then Master Matoya would turn him into a frog.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Alfino just spilling secrets.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
She just called you old.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
How remiss of me. Grahatir is my name, and I'm proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits.
Everyone calls everyone in this world. Every time we're not in the scene, they must be like calling up and being like, oh yeah, let me tell you about gossiping. There's so much gossip that goes on. Everyone knows everything.
Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Who, she must have a bad back because she's bent over as well.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
Ooh. We want your frogs. Welcome to my pig friend, Angelo. We need like 100 more of them.
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Needs a lot more ether.
That you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create porxes with the power to stir the soul.
The voice acting is
Just
so
I
good.
say, though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures.
Is there a better way you can think of?
But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were.
Aw, she's just delegating the work to somebody else. Like a true manager.
Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Moldy old hole. Moldy oldy holdy. In case you ever wondered, Alfino got his innocent streak from our mother, and it can be rather endearing, even useful in certain situations, but most of the time it just makes you want to shake him. Poor Y'shtola, just spilling all of her secrets. Porxie that produces Porxie. What an inspired idea. By the way, Jake, do you think I misspoke earlier? I assure you it's not my intention to embarrass anyone. Yeah, she'll kill you later. Moldy old hole. She must really miss the place. Oop. Sorry, Alize. Where does she mean, you think? Some manner of hidden workshop, perhaps? Not talking about another library, are you? Alright. Off to my old workshop, then. Everything required to make your familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what has become of it. Oh, there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars, and may have a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place payment for my help. Fine, we'll do it. Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my porgos ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only tell him where you are. One can't be too careful after all. Off you go. Thank you, Headmaster, Mistress, Queen, Aunt Matoya. What are you still doing here? Off to the Maker's Quarter with you. I'll join you when I'm ready. Go on now, shoo! Okay. Sorry. I was trying to pay my respects. Goodness. All right, we got to get out of here. before we truly get our head bit off. I was tempted. I was tempted. But it's fine. Oh, we gotta go all the way over there. Man, no aetherites in this place. Probably not necessarily faster to go to Idleshire and then go over there. Because at least this way we can just cut across the lake in the center. And get a nice view of Alexander poking through. Sir, back in time. It's crazy how much that, like, changed in terms of landscape and stuff. That it's sticking out all the way now. We only saw, like, just a tiny bit of it before. So what do you think? Past the building, perhaps? No, it looks like it's right at the building. The entrance to the building. It would be faster, but then we wouldn't get the beautiful view of everything. Yeah, bonk. Per Puro Rogo, the unwashed. Wait, you haven't washed yet? Buddy. Greetings, Ribbit. I welcome you to my good mistress, Reltic. Relcit? Relict. Puro Rogo is my name, and I am honored to be your guide. Within, you will find a space dedicated to the making of familiars, along with a cavern wherein the requisite ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, that the place has not played host to a single soul, much less a broom in over 15 years, and will, I regret, be in some disarray, Ribbit. But rest assured, my brothers and I will see to it you do not lose your way. Now then, Ribbit, only say the word and I will show you in. With all the rain. Matoya's Relict. Relict! Alright, while you all figure out what party is going in with who and where and what and when and how, I'm gonna be right back super quick, and it should be a very short chair stream, but /I cam. Yeah! Alright, I'll be right back. All right. Looks like we have a party. Ready, Jik. Lovava, Lilina, are you already out of the dungeon? Are you that fast? So fast. Like ninjas. All right, I totally didn't even see the name of whatever this one is. Oh, I did see it. Matoya's Relict. Maker's Quarter. No, Mari's not ready. Oh, see, Lalaki's got the backpack too. I'm gonna make a wild guess that has something to do with Dawn Trail. That's gonna be my guess, because we all are excited for Dawn Trail, and I think it just recently went ahead. Had a expansion release. Prepping for Dawn Trail would be my guess. Bam. Thank you, Lalaki. We're waiting on Mari. Let me in! If I just run at it fast enough, can I glitch through? I will say, there's been very, very few, like, glitches that I've found in the game ever. And I'm sure that some exist and people have done some stuff, but they have coded this game very well. There's a lot of other games that I find just at random happenstance. Corners or something where the camera will pop through and look weird, so. We can kick. I'll give Mari just another minute, and then we'll go in. Are you spinning? What emote is that? Just here. This is our spin. Whee! Oh, plays dead, but you do it on repeat? Oh, nice. But see, for a Lala, it's because they spin before they go down. All right, well, we'll kick and we'll find a random. We'll get Mari back later. We get a random DPS. Unless, Miri, do you feel like DPSing and we get a random healer? Up to you. Or are you gonna sage it? That's up to you. Whatever you feel like doing. You're ready. Let's go. Party of other players. Hey, we got the DPS. We got the deeps. Going in Reaper. All right, all right. Be a nice 15-minute wait. Is there a fate around here we can do? Don't look at me that way. I beat you once before, I'll do it again. I could level up Gunbreaker. What is this, level 65 to level 58? Oh yeah. I honestly don't even know what all of the combos for Gunbreaker are. Okay, so I think this was attack, potency of 380, 380. Oh no, okay. So it's just a much longer one. Does not share a recast timer with any others. Interesting. Okay, now what is my dash on this one? This is the jump attack. Oh. No, I wanted to control one. Oop. And see, this is my AoEs. Yeah, see, I think this is the increases damage dealt. Yeah, that's the power-up. I'm gonna have to move some of these around a little bit. Not within range. How do I get up there? That's okay. I don't mind waiting a little bit longer. Nice. Okay. Let's see. There are some fates this way. How much time? 8 minutes and 12 minutes. I guess we'll do the 12-minute one. Oh, hey! We gotta switch back. Paladin. We in! We in, boys and girls. Oh, because I changed my glam, my portrait's gonna break again. Looks like Matoya's hat. So many books. Where is Belle? Hello? What is this?
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients.
Ingredients.
Listen well to what the Porogos say, or you'll wish you had.
Oh, great. Ooh, we have another Aura party member. She looks so cool. Okay. Hi, morning. The clay can be had at Claycut Cauldron, though the portal, or through the portal, if you will. Okay. Earthy portal. Please follow me. Put down any pests that bar the way. Oh, so sorry, so sorry. So sorry. Stance is on now. Stance is on now. Failing as a paladin already. Ruining typical tank. Okay. Cross the next gap. Mudman. Time to take him down. Got the good music. Okay, so what do these things do? Oh. Great. It's only gonna get larger. I gotta get it to go into this thing. Wait! There it goes! Yeah! Oh, Lalaki's dead! What? Oh no! Lalaki! How could this happen? Okay. Yeah! Nice. Oh, I think that whacked me. Don't know if that reprisal was in time, but I tried. That's fine. We got Sentinel. I feel like while I'm still struggling with timing some stuff, our mitigations have been much better. Okay. So we're gonna have to aim this one over here. Nice. We have our clay! I'll take it. Amulet of Casting. Next, we need to get the water flowing. Look at this! We got mud! It'll be my pleasure to show you to the Clear Note Cauldron. Please take this portal. Oh! It's a Y'shtola rug! A Y'shtola pillow! Can I... Yes. Keep close. We got our mud. Taking our time. All right. We ready to go? Cave Hudgely. Follow the frog. Quick, 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 quick. Whoa! Yeah, I went a little far there. Whee! Oof. Crunch. Alright, keep going. What's down here? Boing! Spring in our step. Very nice. Oh, I should have needed that. That's alright. Should have rolled need on the other thing. Oh, okay. This is all we got right here. Gotta wait for him to build up his spell energy to be able to move the next lift. Cave gelatin. Anyone feel like Jello? Wah! Are we supposed to be going down? Mischievous presence. Take care. All right, Nixie. Okay. Well, I bulwarked that, but I don't think that mattered. Oh, geez. Ow. Ow. Okay. Such fun. More water. We need more water. Whoa. Okay. Oh, this is how we get up here. Turn off the rain. Shut off the sprinkler system. Whoa. Oh, nope. I thought we were gonna see something crazy. Okay, and those do little AoE blasts up. Yep. I got you. Woo! We saved Morning Glory! Woo! The water is flowing. Let's head back up. Oh, cool. Actually get to see the water rise all the way up. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, we need fire for the kiln. Step right through, Ribbit. I'll guide you to the kiln fire cauldron. So now the place has water. Look at it coming together. What are all that? Oh, that's sculpting tools. Oh, we made a cactus and some other stuff. Nice. This is cool. Whoa. Rainbow fire. Rainbow fire. Rainbow lava. Oh, these little Yeti guys are cool. Ooh, let's move out of that. Uh-oh, let's not. Little magma can't stop this. Oh, he's over here. Run, run, run before the lava flows back over and kills us. These rainbow caves are crazy. Yeah, I think we're gonna fight that big brute here in just a minute. Ah! Pressing all the wrong keys. Woo! Ah, ow. There we go. Do you mind, sir? Can you assist? Smite this fiend once and for all, Ribbit. Oh, I just burned my combo. What a fiery battle that was. I didn't mean the magma. Your destination awaits. All right, who's waiting for us here at the kiln? Is it that salamander dude? We fought him once before. Look at all the different colors of lava coming in here. That takes care of the kiln. Oh. Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. Look at it go. Oh, that's cool. So we fought the guy already. Oh, we gotta defeat the mother Porky? Porksy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that kiln going. This is great.
Right then. Let's get this over with.
I don't know that her hat could be any wider.
Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
Why don't you? You bait her. She just walks away. Just walks away. All right. Sorry, Mother Porksy. We gotta do what we gotta do. The smoke in the atmosphere. Are there more pillows over here? Oh, these are just generic pillows. And books. It's cool. Yeah, the Ishtola pillow is really cool. Oh, we gotta go down the steps down here. We're in the wrong direction. Alright, Master Matoya. Don't show any fear. They can smell it. No fear. Well, let's go in then. Guns a-blazing. Oh, that's all right. I tried to use arm's length, but I think I used it just a smidgen too late. Meat mallet. Oh, no target. Okay, you don't get sucked in. Oh, no, that did hit me. No! Oh, what? Baloney! I should have run to the right, but I didn't realize those little things that dropped down were bombs were gonna knock me in. I was like, I can tank one hit. Thought it was just damage. No, Miri! No! No! Sorry, Miri. Oh yeah, 9999999 all the way across. Oh, we gotta run. Oh, so that gave you a brief moment to see which direction. That's cool. Okay. They'll just sentinel this one. Oh, I could have done that as well. That's all right. We don't have sentinel, but that's all right. Oh, that was a big AoE. Tenderloin. Okay. Everyone crowd around. Oh. There you go. Drop the LB2. Nice. Defeated. Take a nap. Oh yeah. Great job, Morning Glory. You did awesome. Oh, did they already leave? They did. No, sadness. It's all right. Ooh. Oh, how fancy. So lacy. We'll greet it, sure. Why not? Do the high step kick. What? That's so ridiculous. Beautiful. It's twitching! Hit it again! Clearly it's still alive. That is one giant Porksy, though. Hiding inside the Porksy. What are your thoughts, Graha? Nothing quite like a kiln fresh familiar. I never knew familiar creation could be so rough. Was that it? Quite a fight she put up. I missed what Graha said. Graha, say it again. Repeat yourself. Okay, whatever. What do the twins have to say? I'll come back to you, Graha. Have you finished then? She's twitching. Is that normal? That's what I said. Yeah, who knew familiar creation could be so rough? Just a little bit of work is all. Should have eaten something before, though. Stop twitching! Wake up! Good morning. Kiln fresh familiar.
There we are. Quite tame.
How many giant familiars have you created in that thing?
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more.
Do they have enough to give this time? Boom, ba-da-boom, ba. Oh, your Stoll's not gonna help this time? She's just standing over there. We're just standing over there. Oh, Alfino. Ali's will be fine. She's been through this several times already. I love the, like, spell rings that wrap around him. Everyone needs a sandwich and a nap after this. Y'all been working too hard.
That should suffice.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some Porksies. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy.
Oh, is this when your Stola gets involved? Because Master Matoya clearly won't.
A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya, I dare say.
She just said her own name, so clearly she needs to be the one to do it. Right? Some Archon loaves would really help out. Literally draining their life ether. How are your eyes doing, Ishtola? You okay? You sneeze out 3 more.
Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Porksy with additional ether.
It's like a duplication spell.
I will require a moment before I try again.
You could take your time,
It's still
Ishtola. It's
hard
okay.
work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone. We're a step closer to our goal.
And then we send our army of
Distributed
Porksies
amongst
out.
the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand.
It's okay, Y'shtola.
Thank you for taking
We
the
can
lead
carry
in
you.
gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
No, we can carry you just fine. We don't need it. Though I guess we should leave the carrying to Runar, right?
In addition to the Porxies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age.
Such
If I said
sarcasm.
yes. Would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
No.
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
I'm out of here. So what ent did she tear that hand from to be her staff, right? Because that's clearly one of those wood ent things with the hand all gnarled up like that. And she just like ripped it from him and was like, this is my staff now. So is this now where Mother Porksy lives? She just hangs out here? The Maker's Quarter has become Mother Porksy's home. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya has returned to her cave with Y'shtola. They are as peas in a pods, are they not? Like master, like pupil. Sarcasm all the way. You may now enter Matoya's relict with a party of NPC avatars. We are aware of that now. Let's have another waffle. Oh wait, do we actually get to see us eating the waffle? I don't think we've seen that before. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a muffin. That's cool. There are many like them, but this one is mine. Have you specially named your Porksy? Well then, my friends, let us return to Limsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Everyone taking off. Here, I will disband this party, and that way Holo can invite us as they see fit. There we go. Wow, Miri! You gotta calm your Porksy down, all right? That breath attack is too much. Whoa! Well, I'm behind you now, so it doesn't matter this time. Just drag people around. Little Porksy, I'm out of here. You can't pull me around when I am out of here. Oh no, we're back at Limsa lower decks. Shield your eyes, kids, shield your eyes. This isn't meant to be seen. We must avoid it at all costs. All right, we're going to the upper decks. No, it's right over here. Because that's when we talk to so-and-so about going up to... We're not going the right direction, are we? No, we're not. Nope, we have failed. We had one job, and we failed. We walked right past it. I'd like to see the Admiral, please. If I can go up the lift, that would be great. Looks like Mori's doing the same quest that we are. You just sliced Mori's head with your wings. Have a great night, Miri. Even as we speak, we are weaving a new future. When it all becomes history, I hope that those who follow may look back with gladness. And never forget, if we offer them the means to cure their temper, the beast tribes are far more likely to listen. Though the Admiral's not expecting us, I am certain she will want to hear out our report. Come, let us request an audience. Ori's outfit is really cool. All right, we gotta go talk to Xanathale. Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she will make an exception. Follow me. Oh, what guests is she seeing? The other leaders? Wouldn't that be handy? Oh, nice. It's the Beast Tribes. I'm sure this is very animated. I love the squishy steps that he makes every time he turns. My friends, what brings you here this day? Well, we have some good news about your tempered. Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you Scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it, here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastmen. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. How about just Eorzean? Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding, and to find a way to leave our bloody past behind. I don't know if she's using bloody as a curse or bloody as a description. 'Twas I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Laminsas have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the Cabals, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-darned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. Both a curse and a description. Why not both? Though I thought it high time that I followed suit. Hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye. Acting through a friendly faction among the Cabalds, we had intended to seek an audience with the prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I think would flounder without them? That might be missing L there. Would flounder without them. I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfrer, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Founder is correct? Far be it from me to correct the great Final Fantasy XIV spelling. But, I mean, flounder would have worked, right? Because flounder, if something flounders, it's kind of going nowhere and it's falling apart. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. Sounds like we have to go talk to him ourselves. Leave it to us. A little force, a little TLC. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever Sicard wants, we'll find out. And then deny him it. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn then. Good luck. So I just now think I might have figured out who keeps giving us all this gil that we get for all these quests. I bet it's Tataru, right? She's the Scion banker, an accountant, and she clearly has enough funds to build an airship. So clearly, each time that we come back and are like, hey, Tataru, we did this quest, she's like, well, here's your allowance for the week. Congratulations, have a little gil. Tataru, the parent with the allowance. By way of a first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries about town. Someone must know this Sicard. If you could approach the pirates, Jake, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. Go, Grahatia! Don't let anyone tell you you aren't cool. Okay. Are you on the upper deck or the lower deck? Yeah, that's the upper deck. We gotta go to the upper deck. As a verb, it means the ship fills with water and sinks. To founder? Interesting. Right? We gotta go talk to the pirates. Because they'll listen to us for sure. There's my hotkey. It's one of these. Drop kick him. Boom! Straight off the edge. Oh, we've had dealings with this fellow before. We've used his ship. Curious about Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend. As am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the men, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how then are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals. But mayhap you will have more luck? Maybe. Maybe. Thank you for your information, good sir. And now we gotta do a long run across town. Oh, there's more triple triad in there? Oh. I mean, who would have ever suspected there was more triple triad that could be done? Certainly not I. Oh wait, that's the... I think we did that one. Yeah, I think we actually played them once today. Oh, the New Year's event is over. It was fun, except for the fact that everyone got misfortune. Why do we sit like this? Ah, yes, the other pirate captain. This lady. Eh, you wanted to about Sicard? He's a wily bugger is what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Monskat's place at Old Hilfir's side. Found a clever way to make coin and traded it to have this position. There was a time we raced executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but with the Garleans gone, and them days are with them. Owing to which we've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet, with that jumping up bilge rat Sicard landing the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not that we sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pickings of produce for our trouble, see? Quality stuff at a bargain price. This we pass on to our sisters that can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong. But when I see the girls and the little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. Ain't all bad. But he's definitely doing something, illicit. Illicit. Let's just say that. And we don't know that it's illicit, but it's very likely suspicious. Sus. What could they be hiding? Oh, we gotta go down. But can't we take the elevator down? Where's the elevator? Lift attendant. I wanna go down. Calling it a night. Still feeling a little under the weather. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be streaming for too much longer. My voice is, again, still on edge. Not giving up just yet, but getting close. I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? I don't know, how many more quests do we have? You got the fair fortune. Seraphe, you're the only one. You're the only one who got the fair fortune. So, just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew has been indulging themselves as never before. But no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they're coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went up into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. So are they trading crystals for coin? Sharp decline. No, sharp decline would be that there was a plethora of crystals. Are they raiding the beastmen for their crystals? Curious, I contacted Horai Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the Cabals and Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. Yeah, they've been stealing. Do you mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes. Though we have no hard evidence as yet, we must investigate further. Agreed. So how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Oh, look at all these provisions. Farmer's breakfast, Moors, pickled herring, sausage, and sauerkraut. Let's take the farmer's breakfast. You can never go wrong with a hearty breakfast. If you're ever in town, let's go to Waffle House. It's terrible, but it's delicious all the same. All right, 4 more. Let's see if we can work through them. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of the crystals had recently arrived in Linsa Laminsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction, and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Oshard's Embrace in Lower Lenosha shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. I assume, Holo, that the last Lower Lenosha. Oh, yay, thank you. That the last one is the one that will take the most time, correct? Second to last, okay. What we might do is finish this one, and then finish off the last of this next week, because I'm thinking that I'm going to launch from that into the trials, and then do the trials before we finish 5.5 and launch Endwalker, so. Oh, I'm not expecting to one-shot them. No, I've not yet one-shot the trials, and I don't expect to. But that'll give me most of next week and then the following week to finish them off. And then do the next 2 the following week. Yep, that'll work perfectly. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied with the Admiral, the Scions not least of all. Compared to yours and Jake's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Graha is right. And even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel? Oh, but very well. I leave it to you, Graha. He is quite genteel, I must say so. Though, you gotta admit, the Alizé is not exactly the most ladylike. So. Got business with me, cat boy? What? You're the crystal wholesaler? So what if I am? That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for? For my staff, clearly. Play the role, you got this. Don't look at us, you idiot, you'll give yourself away. What are you looking at? Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need the crystals to make staves, like that fine specimen you got there. See, that's what I said. That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. Takes time to establish trust, you understand? Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quantity is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. All right. It's plain that no ordinary crystal adorning your staff. I'll make an exception. Come with me. You did it! Yeah! I knew it! I knew it. What a good boy. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Alize cursing under her breath. What are you doing? Are you crazy? A stream and a half to do the trials. Wait, are you like level 1? Level 6 Thaumaturg. Look at you go. Brand new. A true sprout all the way. So beautiful. You're slowing me down. What for? Oh. So you won't know exactly. I wonder how many people in the Discord have done the trials before. These trials, specifically. Oh, okay. We'll be the outliers, then. They went into that tunnel. Quietly now. We've been here before. Shh. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting crystals. That makes 3. Alright, Katara, you're Danger Dorito. You won't find any finer. Especially not for the price. Indeed. I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogamoro, if you take my meaning. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So how much do you want? That is quite a lot of crystals. We've seen 2 or 3 crates before, but that is a lot of them. Alright, so how are you gonna get out of this one, Graha? Ogamoro. Taken from the Kobolds, just as we had suspected. And who are you? That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around. Slowly. Oh, you got the double-barreled shotgun. What, you're gonna arrest us? Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm Sicard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are. Scions. They all have that smirk. And we also know you've been chatting with the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You are bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective, but that would explain your swift rise to power. You've spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the bloody executioners oppose the Admiral's will. But we have our answer. Should Limsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. Is that so? That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it doesn't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. It's not business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him especially. While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying the fancy little cobbler, you lot stormed Orgrimmar and battered bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. We're doing it in your name. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after him. But when the Garlean's gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some may find your views, it is true that you have broken no laws. Except that the law said don't attack anyone unless they're flying the Garlean flags. And beastmen aren't flying the Garlean flags, so technically you are breaking the law. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face. Unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. He's dead. Well said. Well said indeed. All right, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astilicia. Oh, I trust you won't turn down the invitation. Suspicious that it's going to be aboard their ship. Are they planning on killing the Admiral and taking over Limsa themselves? Good luck with that, I say. Quest complete. All right, well, that ends. We have 3 more quests to do, but we will do all 3 next week to finish off the last of the stream, or finish off Admiral Sicard. Has a nice ring to it. Get me an upgrade. A nice view from atop the highest tower. I think that's what we deserve after all our hard work for Limsa. What do you think, hey? What an amicable fellow. Yeah, we'll finish off 5.4 next week and then start the trials. And we'll have to finish those the following week. So get your trials ready because it's going to be an exciting time. I was not expecting in one patch, if you will, to discover the cure for at least some of the people who are tempered. That is amazing. And it's starting to really change the face of the game in terms of, like, when you start out, there's so many things that you are told and that you take for granted as, like, this is fact, this is reality. And this is a huge game changer, game changer, in terms of, like, changing the information that we know and how the world works and everything. And there's a lot of people that I would go back in time and save if I could. So Graha, I need you to send me back in time like 2 years ago when we started, and that way all those tempered soldiers fighting Ifrit I can cure. That'd be great. Thank you. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill qualified to meddle in Limsa affairs. 'Twas not my place to argue with Sicard, much as I would have liked to. Nay, it's for the Admiral to deal with him, and the bloody executioners both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part. As long as it's not an assassination table. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself from punching Sicard in that smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Yeah, it was definitely one of the nastier smirks that we've seen. But thank you all for coming out. We will see you all in the next stream. There's some awesome music this stream. I'll have to go back and listen to it again. And see you next